Shall we try this again? Oh, fun and games. What are you gonna do? Experiment and see if it makes any difference. Well, now I got a notification. Try this again. We'll see if the signal holds up better this time. I don't I don't let it upset me anymore. I'm used to it. There's been so much interference with my lives that it just goes with the program now. Patience is a virtue. Craving some nicotine. Permit me to be a bad boy and grab a chew while I see how the signal holds up this go round. Well, I see a couple people pop back in. I was thinking about sitting out in the truck again. Last time I did that, it worked pretty good. I just haven't got outside yet. Been slow this morning. Oh, wiped out. Oh. So far, so good. DIY specialist, God bless you, brother. God bless you too, DIY. Good to see you. Had a little trouble the first go round. I thought I'd try it again. Persistence and all that. I miss you guys. I like hanging out, having a nice conversation with good folks. I'm not sure what happened with the lives, but it is what it is. My spittoon. How you doing, DIY? How was your weekend? Or weekend coming up? Any big plans? And how's the signal, by the way? Thank you, Sid. Yeah, it's a blanket. An old, it was a present from one of you good folks out there in the interweb sent it to me. Nice lady named Mona. She's a sweetheart. It's breaking, though. Oh, the signal? Yeah, I kind of figured. I'll try to go live in the pickup truck later and see if that's any better. My signal, let's just say it's hit or miss. There are those who appreciate it when I got a bad signal. Just anyway. And thanks for the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. Where are you from, John? I am from Redwood City, California. Presently, I live in northern Wisconsin, and I'll be looking to move as soon as possible. Got some things I got to take care of and start looking for a new place to live. Where you from, Sid? India. I get quite a few folks come in through India. It's very cool when I see somebody from far away. It's one of the nice things about the internet. It brings people together from all over the world. It's very cool. Well, so far the signal's holding up. Sorry about Mama Dog, Johnny. Thank you, JB. It's been a little rough, to say the least, but I appreciate your kind words. I can't see tattoos clearly, but I'm damn sure it's crazy too. Yeah. Yeah, my grandfather had a lot of tattoos, and my best friend owned a tattoo shop, and tattoos have kind of been a curiosity for me, even when I was a little kid. Cracker Jack, Cracker Jack, back in the day used to come with these little stick-on tattoos. Jamie, hey Johnny, I changed my name. I used to be in here as Gusty, but I hope you're doing good, man. Well, thank you. Jamie, I appreciate you. I'm hanging in there. You know, every day is a new day. And hello from Germany, Arthur. Good to see you. And if any of you folks coming in, sorry I don't read so good. So if I mispronounce your name, my apologies. Going to be a busy weekend around my place. Big motorcycle rally in town this weekend. I'll be staying home all weekend. And thanks for the thumbs up, by the way. I appreciate you guys. Maybe the gadget will start being a little nicer and put me in rotation. I like meeting new people. Very odd how quiet the lives have been, but seeing a couple folks in here from the first time, they must have put me in some kind of, put the notice out in the interwebs. I can't stop laughing, man. Jamie, have you ever been homeless? No. Close a couple times, but no. When I turned 18, I was living in a foster home, and me and the foster dad had words, and he told me to get out. And I stayed with a friend of mine and his parents. I rented a room from them until I saved up enough money to get an apartment. But as far as living on the streets, no. And my heart goes out to anybody that's homeless. Wow. The image just changed real quick. It's kind of weird. Oh, I wonder if my black light took a shit. Have you ever been homeless? Johnny, you sound like Mike from Breaking Bad. I get the Breaking Bad thing a lot. The glasses and the bald head, I think. Tony 420's in the house. Good to see you, homeboy. It's always a pleasure to see a familiar face. These lives have been a little spotty, to say the least, and I've been real busy, but I like staying plugged in. It's good for the soul. How you doing, Tony? And I'm sorry if the signal's real glitchy. The last live I did, it was super bad. And how's your day going on? It's starting off a little slow. I got a bunch of yard work to do and some fresh air and some sunshine. It'll be good. Was busy with the weed whacker yesterday, kicking up dust. Living on 30 acres, there's always so much work to do. When I move, I'm gonna downsize. I don't need a property this big. For my little dog rescue, I only want 10 acres. I don't need 30. Now the signal's a little bit better. Well, good. Glad to hear. It's, like I said, me and these gadgets, and there's folks in the interwebs that don't care for me very much, and they, I don't know how they do it, but people will come into the comment section and then all of a sudden the signal goes bad. But nothing I can do about it. Eventually I'll get my Elon Musk Starlink and get my gadgets a checkup. Ah, whiskey's in the house. What's happening? I just saw a cheeseburger. What's good? What's good with you, homeboy? I was looking at some properties up your way. Definitely affordable, man. Definitely affordable. Find a quiet place with a couple of people that see life the way I do, and looking forward to a new beginning for sure. How's the family, Whiskey? Smart sandwich, dude. Just spat on the floor. No, I got a spittoon. Making a sipping run. Have 80 gallons to run today. Boy, you're always busy, homeboy. Good for you, man. Supplement that income. Get that hustle going. Good for you. Smart sandwich. No, there is a trash can that I handle my business in. So don't you worry about me spitting on the floor. I'm not a caveman. It's better than sitting here spitting into a bottle. Most people don't even know what a spittoon is. How's the signal, by the way? Is it bad? Going to be hearing a lot of Harleys this weekend driving by the house. Jamie, spittoons are those things they used to drink free drinks at in the bar. There you go. Signal is good. Thanks, Whiskey. Yeah, free drinks from the spittoon. Oh, I could only imagine. Oh. I like old westerns. Sometimes you watch an old western and you see him sitting at the bar, you'll see a spittoon sitting on the floor. Chewing tobacco was very common, not so common anymore, especially in the city. You don't see too many people chewing in the city. You get out in the country, everybody chews. Gives my lungs a break and gets my nicotine fix on. Mm. Curious to see if any of the regulars pop in. I know this is kind of a middle of the day for most folks at work and doing shit. I was going to try to plug in last night, but I was just too wiped out and tired, so I never made it. Excuse me. How's the weather out your way, Whiskey? Just got booted off for some reason. Maybe I wouldn't talk about the signal. Sorry, Whiskey, I don't know why you would get booted. But like I said, when it comes to my trolls, they are relentless, man. They just, I must take up so much space in their head that they live to mess with me. It's crazy. Weather is decent, mid 60s. Nice. I'm supposed to see 80 degrees today. It was nice yesterday, and today's another nice day. And up in Wisconsin, you don't get a lot of days in the 80s. Oh, simply human. That's true. Good morning, brother. Another day in paradise. Amen. When it gets like this up here, it is so beautiful. I go sit on the porch and watch the birds do their thing and the bunny rabbits run across the yard. It's very cool. Whiskey. Just got done cleaning up after the ducks. Oh man, and chickens. Loving it here right now. It's been getting cold at night. Ah, okay. Jay, bro, you shaved and I hardly recognize you. Yeah, I get tired of having hair on my face. I go through little phases and I miss having a goatee and get lazy, but it definitely changes my look. There's no doubt about it. I forgot. It's still morning for you. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. I get that, Jay. Yeah. Oh, yeah, all that gray hair, boy. I'll be 62 here pretty quick. Officially a senior citizen, I think, at 62. I've been feeling like a senior citizen for quite some time. My body is beat up. Lifetime of hard work, man. It takes its toll. At least I don't drink anymore. Drinking was killing me. Simply human. The secret to looking 10 years younger is a shave. No doubt about it, especially when you got as much gray hair as I do, boy. My beard is pretty much solid white now. No color at all. Managed to get some weight back on, feeling a little bit better. Still sick, but definitely better than I was. Was taking down some old videos, and boy, I looked really bad in some of those old videos when I was real sick. I was saying in the last live that I tried to get up here that wasn't working. My dad's beard is like 14 inches. Man, that would drive me nuts to have a big long beard. I don't think I could do that. I let it go once and it got pretty long, but it's too much, man. Trying to eat food and just, I don't know. I like being clean shaven. It's a pain in the ass. I'm a bit of a caveman, so being hairy is just part of the genetics. Prison preserves you. I'm 44, but I look like I'm in my early 30s from what I've been told. Right on. Good for you, Whiskey. Simply human, same. Oh, yeah, there's going to be a lot of Harleys running up and down the road past the house this weekend. They got this thing called Fall Ride, and the road I live on is a nice country road, but it's a main thoroughfare. So I imagine there'll be a lot of bikes going past the house this weekend. Amazing how I seen like 8 people in here and then it just dropped to 1. I'm hoping you guys aren't getting booted off, but it wouldn't surprise me. Now I see 4. Man, fun and games on the gadget. My trolls are relentless. Oh, 11 o'clock. Ground should be drying up. So I'll get out there and do some more yard work today. Got lots of chores to do. Booted down again, yeah. Get a life, troll. M.O.R. Mortis. Nice to see you. Welcome aboard. Waiting for some of that hurricane to hit us, which some rain in a couple of days, I assume. Yeah, I saw something about that on the weather pattern. I imagine we'll get a good soaking. But you never know with Mother Nature. Sometimes those things hook a hard right or left and miss us all together. But I imagine the folks down south got slammed pretty hard. Mother Nature, yes, sir. She's she's something else. The good, the bad, the ugly when it comes to Mother Nature. But living here in northern Wisconsin and all the animals that come in the yard, it's like living in a zoo for me. Coming from the big city, you might see an occasional raccoon or something, but up here, it's amazing how much wildlife comes through the yard. It's one of the silver linings to living in Wisconsin, for sure. I enjoy sitting on the porch and just watching the birds and the bees do their thing. Very cool. We've got rain coming tomorrow and no hurricanes though. Yeah, amen. Yeah, I don't think hurricanes ever get up this far, but I know in Wisconsin they get some big hailstorms come through. Where did your facial hair go? It went down the sink with the razor. Sid, I thought you may be 40, 45, but 60 shit. So, Johnny, how was your experience about life till now? Any advice? Life was rough, still rough. I grew up in foster homes. Um, I've told a lot of war stories out here about my childhood. I'm not really into doing it anymore. As far as advice, be a good person, man. Be nice, be caring. Kind act to a stranger. You know, karma is very real. Try not to let anger dictate your mood. Did you prank Puck get what he deserves? Did the prank Puck get what he deserved? I'm not sure what you're talking about, H-O-I, Hoy. Prank Puck get what he deserves. I don't know. I don't know what that question's all about. Mm. The guy who yelled over the phone. Oh, you know, who knows? Like I was just saying, be nice, because if you're ugly, karma will catch up with you one day. MDL, good morning, my friend. Good morning. Good to see you. Yeah, I've let go of the things that upset me, the things that I've been through since I've lived here. I just made a promise to myself to let all that go. Don't give it no thought. Move, start over, start fresh, find some good people, and go live my life quietly. I made a mistake coming to Wisconsin, and I should have done my homework. And when I move, I'll make sure not to duplicate what happened here. I'm a lot calmer now. When my old dog died, something changed. I have a new appreciation for life. It's so hard to release the against, but once you do, there is a wave of relief. Well said, MDL. And that's what I feel is a lot of relief. I was hanging on to a lot of anger and a lot of resentment for things I've been through. And when my dog died, it changed me, man. I went through it twice. And when the little dog died, the old dog got all my attention. And when she passed, I had to face reality. And I got a lot of regret rubbing off my anger on my dogs, because they had to see it. And I knew if I didn't let it all go, up inside. And it was killing me. And so when dark thoughts come, I just think about happier times. I don't dwell on things I used to dwell on. I am confident that you will find happiness in Maine or Cali or anywhere you may roam. Well, thank you for that. I hope to get back to California. I think that's a long shot, but you never know. I know what's waiting for me there, but if I got to start over in a different state, that's okay too. Have you murdered someone? No, I have not murdered someone. I have a clean criminal history, my friend. My little brother went to San Quentin and Corcoran back in the 80s, and I used to visit him in prison, and I learned from his mistakes. I'm sorry for your loss. Well, thank you for that, Drew. Appreciate you. Sid, we didn't spend too much time, but as per my opinion, you are such a nice person and you get such a approaching personality. I appreciate you, Johnny. Well, thank you for that, Sid. I appreciate nice comments like that. My condolences. Thank you. Yeah, the loss of my dogs taught me a great deal because I live here all alone, and without them here, I spend a lot of time alone with my thoughts, reflecting on mistakes I made. And the things I've been through in life are temporary. And it's up to me how my day's gonna go. If you don't let the trolls and the drama get to you, you can have a decent day. And I was really absorbed by the negativity because I had so much of it. And trying to stick up for myself and the disrespect, it was real hard. But now I'm forced to face it and let it go. Just get another dog. Oh, I will. Once I get moved, I'll have another dog. I'll have a couple of dogs at least. Just wanted to let you know that you are not alone, John. Well, thank you for that. I appreciate you. And you guys help me get through. You do. And it's really odd for me, but I've met a lot of good people and made some good friends out here on YouTube, and I'm very, very much appreciative of all of you guys. Your kind words and your prayers have helped. They really have. Johnny, I would say just find your and IKI, I don't know what that word is, and live for it. Yeah. If I can finish what I started coming here somewhere else and get my little dog rescue going, I won't have a bad day. I don't want to bring happiness. I want to bring misery. All right, let me do that. Giving life a meaning and living for it till the last breath. Oh, okay. Thank you, Sid. I appreciate that. And you're right. Having a dog rescue and doing for dogs is all I think about. Well, I don't want to say it's all I think about, but it's what's most important to me. My dogs gave me something that is hard to put into words. And if I can take a dog out of a cage and give it a good life, it makes my heart feel good. And if I can find some people that are homeless and having a hard time to do it with, it makes my heart feel good. So, till your last breath, giving life meaning, that's what it is for me. Paying it forward To the ones that help me, to give back to the ones that help me is everything to me. Most folks don't get that or don't believe it or understand it. I get a lot of trolls giving me a hard time. And I don't understand that kind of behavior because they don't think the way I think. It's very odd to me how ugly some people are, and letting those ugly people trigger me and get me angry took me off my game. You're a good man, John. If you decided dedicate time to animals and food, you're on the right way. Yes, sir. MDL, absolutely. You are running on NGO, kind of nothing, or doing it all by yourself. Right now I'm alone. My dogs were all I had. When I moved here, I thought I would find help, whether it was on YouTube or it just didn't happen. That was my ignorance. But when I find a new location, and if it's outside of California, I'll do my homework. I'll go to a local dog rescue. I'll go meet some people in town and make sure that it's going to be a good fit. I bought this property sight unseen, and it was a mistake. But you learn from your mistakes. And when I get to where I'm going, it'll be everything I want it to be. I'll never forget what happened here. I'll put it behind me, but I'll never forget what happened here. California is so expensive, though. Yeah, I know. That's why moving back to California is a long shot. I'm on a fixed income, and for me to take care of dogs, it's going to cost money. And so unless I get enough money out of this property to buy a property in California and pay for it in full, I won't go back. If my only bill is property tax, I can afford it. But it's a long shot. But you never know. Look into Boston. I have a friend in Boston, as a matter of fact. I never really thought about Boston, but now that you mention that, I'll have to check and see what's out that way. I know a tattoo artist out that way. He's good people. And that's what I need is a connection wherever I go, so that I got a foot in the door, somebody to kind of show me the ropes. I thought I was going to have that here. It didn't work out, but I'll make sure wherever I go, there's somebody there waiting for me. Well, I am one to say this, but I would say surround yourself with those people who are the same mission as you are. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's why I say whenever I land into a town, because my plan is to go back to California temporarily, find a temporary place to live, whether it's there or somewhere else, and then travel around the country a little bit and go to some dog rescues, meet some people, and find like-minded people. When you go to a dog shelter, all those people that work are going to be like me, right? You wouldn't dedicate your life to taking care of dogs if you didn't feel the way I do. So you're absolutely right. Another option is Mexico. All you need is a little bit of Spanish. Habla español poquito. I speak a little bit, but not very much. Most of my Spanish comes from my childhood in the hood. You don't need to call me sir. You can call me mate or homie. You got it, Sid. Homie. 7:30. It's getting warm outside, so I know all the grass is dry, so I can get after some yard work. Wanted to say thank you very much for all your kind words and your encouragement. I appreciate you guys very much. It's an odd thing to make friends on YouTube, but it's been a blessing. It really has. And I appreciate all of you very much. So love the ones that lay back. Do your best with the rest. And I always end these the same way. A kind act for a stranger. It goes a long way in this world. And with everything that's going on, a little good karma coming your way because you held the door open or changed a tire. I know I sound like a broken record, but getting a hamburger and handing it to a homeless person goes a long way to help. There's a lot of people out there that need help, and a kind act for a stranger. I love you guys, and I thank you. Have a beautiful day, and I will be plugging back in. I'll try later tonight and see how it goes. Thank you. Peace.